Coconuts TV.
At first bite, we aim to feature the hottest new restaurants in the metro. But there are restaurants that are so good, they need to be exempted from the rule. This is one of them. It has been in operations for 6 months now, and yet not much has been written or said about them. Year 2009, when Hong Kong chef Henry Cheung opened a restaurant at the fort called Henry's Place. After 5 years, it closed down and he moved farther from the center. Yet, it has really good food that it lures people in.
We serve more or less, of course, good food. The price are much cheaper. We still following the traditional ingredient, but the preparation, of course, little different, but the ingredients are the same. But the presentation, of course, little modern. How I cook the lily on the pan is simple. We're using 2 pieces eggplant sandwich with ground meat, water chestnut, and black mushroom. Then we deep fry, drain the oil, and then we put the sauce. And then on the top, we put the coconut cream.
They retain the lily on the pod in the menu for good reason. 5 morsels of meat stuffed eggplant are coated with a thick and robust sauce with coconut cream. It's like a curried dish condensed in bite-sized nuggets, and 5 bites won't simply cut it, even if you're alone. The pork is indeed tender and crispy, and the yolk lubricates everything with richness. What you shouldn't miss though is the often neglected pickled veg. They call it the cucumber, I call it smart.
We boil the pork very tender, and then we use the juice of the pork to make the sauce. And then after that, when the customer order, we deep fry little because the skin got to be very crispy. Then after that, we using the certain sauce put on top, and then we have pickles.
The salted fish fried rice is tasty and filling with shredded bits of dried fish from Vietnam, adding pops of saltiness. For me, it's a meal on its own.
So you chop the salted fish, and then you chop the ginger to take out the fishy taste. So after that, you chop spring onion, salted fish. So you cook all together, and then you saute it for a while. Everything is cooked, then you start to put shredded lettuce. Actually, the taste is already there because you're using a salted fish. So if you like, you can put it to fish sauce. Fish sauce, I suggest also from Vietnam or Thailand because the local fish sauce is quite salty. Kimchi beef noodle soup also is simple. You cook the beef very tenderly with the Chinese herb. So you put that herb together with the beef until very tender. Then after that, we use the juice. So we use it as a sauce. So after that, of course, you mix with the kimchi and then with the soup, beef soup, and then the noodle.
The kimchi beef noodle soup will surely wake your taste buds up with a spicy kick. The kimchi flavor isn't as obvious, but it's definitely there. And the rest of the cast of the ingredients like the noodles, the cabbage, and the beef, they will tame the heat, producing a delicious ensemble. There are some restaurants with bigger names, fancier interiors, and more accessible locations, but that really can't cover up for their food. Here at H Home, they do simple and delicious Asian food, as served by Chef Henry Cheung. And for me, that's more than enough to be a memorable restaurant.